We didn't have much of an idea. We sort of thought that all of this happens, what happens in our home is very separate from what's happening with the biological family. That's what we thought. So no, we weren't really prepared for the next stage of the reunification process. The biological parents approved to have us there as part of their support network. So we came to these meetings where they gathered all of their loved ones and stakeholders and social workers, and we tried to figure out a plan to get the family back together. We felt the responsibility to provide the support, whatever support we could, to this reunification process. And at the end of the day, ultimately, we felt it was the right thing to do for the child, and obviously the right thing to do for these young parents who were going through a lot. We felt for them, and we talked to our CPS worker about what those boundaries are for keeping in contact, and some advice. And ultimately, we decided it was important, and we've kept in contact with them via text message and via postal mail throughout the process.
Like pictures, updates, what she did that day. You know, just sending them a little video of her going down a slide. I mean, I think it just brought them a lot of joy, you know. And I think it helped them get through the grieving process and help them, you know, put the guilt aside and just focus on Maya's happy. That's all that matters. There's a million different ways to love a person. And so I never doubted their love for Maya. I just doubted their ability to keep her safe and put her first. So, and we can do that. So they can continue loving her. We're just going to be the ones that keep her safe.
We fell in love with this child that came into our home, and when we met the parents, we saw a lot of her in them. And as we got to know her better, we saw more of, we know which of them is which part of her. And it's really hard not to sort of love them too. They're just real people, and they're not bad people. They've made some bad decisions. And if you participate in this process and your heart's in being a foster family, you will find humanity in everybody who's going through a tough time like this. And you'll find compassion inside you that you didn't know existed.
Hippo hugs.
Around 6 months into Maya being here with us in her home, she had begun to have extended visits with her mother, her biological mother, overnight, and then up to 3 nights a week. And we were at that point told that they were going to try a reunification, and that it would be just a couple of weeks.
Making sure I kept my heart open and not put up a wall with Maya, with my love for Maya, just in fear of having to say goodbye. That's pretty tough. So, I mean, as soon as I laid her down to sleep, I was just reading everything, every foster care blog, every foster mom that had a blog I read, you know, just trying to learn how to process everything and grow and do right by her. And then it just became easier when you just saw that all the love and all the work that you were putting into it, everybody noticed. Everybody said, wow, she's, you know, she's so happy, or she's, you know, she's growing, or her hair's growing, or, you know, it's just, so it's just very rewarding.
It's tough to fall in love with a kid and see that child go back with the family, its biological family. You really have to, I think, buy into the notion that if you can make these families healthy, that's the best place for the child. And if you don't believe that, then it might be a tougher experience than necessary.